Hey guys, welcome back to Darth Snugan's Toy Reviews. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. Thought we'd jump into another Masters of the Universe video. So what I have today, we're going to take a look at and open up Anti-Eternia He-Man. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about the history of this guy. But I brought along Faker and our regular He-Man from the Origins line so we can kind of do some side-by-side comparisons. We've already covered both of those figures in previous videos. If you haven't seen those yet, please go back and take a look. There's quite a few videos to look through. But today, Anti-Eternia He-Man. So if you're not familiar with the origins on this guy, he originated back in the 80s. One of the, spin-offs that they had in Germany. They had an audio cassette series, and one of them actually featured a story about Anti-He-Man, who was from another universe, basically. And he was from a place called Anti-Eternia. And if you look on the back of this package here, you can actually see in the background, that is the face from Castle Hellskull. So this version of He-Man, when he held up his sword and said, by the power of Hellskull, that's when he turned into the Anti-Eternia He-Man, or basically in the series it was just called Anti-He-Man. So throughout the DC multiverse storyline, he was essentially going to each universe's He-Man and taking their power sword and basically taking control of their universe. So you had him going up against basically every version of He-Man that you could think of. You had your New Adventures He-Man, you had your Vintage, you had your the Dolph Lundgren's movie version, you had the Tappers of Grayskull animated, the little video game version of He-Man. There's so many of them in this multiverse storyline, which was pretty neat. All right, so the back of the package, we've got our basic cross-sell art. And thanks to Amazon for putting a sticker on it. Jesus. Anyway, yeah. If you haven't noticed yet, the package is bent all corners. So if you're a collector who likes to keep things in box, don't buy anything from Amazon. All right, so let's get him out of the package. And as always, I try to keep the card intact. So inside the package, we got the Sun Man Rises comic that features Anti-Eternia He-Man. And then on the back of it, there's also that same cross-sell art that we just saw on the back of the card. We also get one of the little sheets with a diagram showing us the parts that you can remove from the figure, and this is essentially the same exact one that came with our He-Man. All right, so let's pull him out of the little sleeve here. Get a better look at him. Those red eyes are just creepy. So they do have him attached with a couple of the little bands that you'll want to cut out. And that is just on his hands. There wasn't any on his feet. And his accessories are just loose in the little plastic shell. They're not in a bag, which is different. So he also gets the shield like our regular He-Man. Except, of course, this time it's red and black. He has his own black battle axe, as well as a black power sword that you can put in the little holder on his back. So here we have him all decked out. I do like the coloring. It it's so much better than just a standard like repaint. See, it looks like his boots and his little shorts here, it looks like they're about the same color as our Man-at-Arms. I don't have him handy, but that's what it's making me think of. The ones that come with him. Let's take the shield off and the axe, and let's let him hold up his sword. I dig it. Like I said, his harness has the little place where you can hold his sword, just like our standard He-Man. You can get a good comparison here of the two. It is essentially the same figure, just different colors. Let's get a closer look at that face. Get the focus in. Yeah, very mean looking. So it would have been really neat if, and I know this would never happen, but if we could have a Castle Hellskull playset, that would be really cool. All right, so here we have all three of our guys lined up. And if you watch the Faker video, you know how I feel about Faker. I love Faker. It's one of my absolute favorite Masters of the Universe characters. The concept of there being a He-Man and then an alternate version of him, an evil version of him, which we got with Faker, really cool. It's the whole Superman versus Bizarro type of setup, right? So with Anti-Eternia He-Man, we're taking it a step further. We're going deeper into it. And we're saying, okay, so this isn't just a robot that's cloned. This is the actual He-Man on this, in this universe, on this planet, in Anti-Eternia. What happens if the Anti-Eternia He-Man, who's evil, comes to our Eternia and starts, taking out all of our masters, and he takes He-Man's power sword and takes over Eternia and all the other universes out there? It's a really cool concept. I think it's really cool that the Classics line did this figure as well. I think it's really cool that they pulled that figure from, obscurity. I don't remember ever hearing anything about this character when I was a kid. Yes, it came out in the 80s. I don't know anything about it. I didn't live in Germany. I didn't know anything about these audio cassettes. So for them to create a figure based on that character for the Classics line was fantastic. And the fact that here we are years later getting an official Origins release to line up with all of our other figures in the line is fantastic. I love it. Give me more. Give me an Anti-Eternia Ramman. Give me an Anti-Eternia Man-at-Arms. Bring it on, man. I really like these figures. Like I said, it's not just a repaint. It's a completely different character, and I like that. So what do you guys think? Are you glad to see this figure get released? Are you picking this figure up for your collection? Are you mint on card, or are you loose? When it comes to Masters of the Universe, for me, I'm a loose figure guy. Because of I'm so attached to this line. It meant so much to me in my childhood. And to be able to relive a lot of those feelings from my childhood by being able to get my hands on and actually, hold these figures today, it means the world to me. There's a lot of the figures from the original line that I was never able to pick up. Now I have the Origins versions. It's fantastic. It's the best of both worlds, if you ask me. All right, guys, so that's going to be it. I just wanted to go through and take a look at our Anti-Eternia He-Man. I just wanted to have him side by side next to Faker and our standard He-Man, and I just thought that would be a great way to present Anti-Eternia He-Man in this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys coming back for another video and listening to me rant. Please take a moment and give the video a like. Leave a comment. If you're liking the content, hey, go ahead and go to the channel and hit the subscribe button. You know, if you're into that, I really appreciate it. That lets me know, hey, you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. You're liking the things that I'm talking about. You want me to continue making these videos. All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up. Again, thanks for watching. Everybody have a great day. Thanks.